Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It is time to check in for the final week of January 2019. I have in front of me my Erin Condren 8.5 by 11 Deluxe Monthly Planner. This is the monthly spread for January 2019, and this is where I like to track our transactions. I use color coding, and I've created a little key here using an Erin Condren coil clip, an Erin Condren little like compliment card, and then some Planner Kate budgeting stickers. So let's go ahead and get started. We're going to be tracking the transactions that took place from the 25th of January to the 31st of January, and we really don't have a whole ton going on, which is a good thing. So I've got my weekly check-in page right here, and the first thing we are going to track is grocery, and I believe we only had one transaction. For $56.06, I used Walmart grocery pickup. I know we did go a bit over budget. Grab my calculator. I always forget to take that out. My desk drawer is getting crazy messy. I need to clean that up at some point. But okay, so $56.06 is what we spent. And we had $43.80 remaining. So $43.80 minus $56.06 is negative 12.26. So we did go over budget by about $12, but I can honestly say we got things that we genuinely did need. So you know, there's not much you can do about that. I know we are going to try to really reel this in February. So, negative 12.26. Okay. And then for gas, we had one transaction, and it was for our Dodge Avenger. As you can see, we filled up the Avenger way more. That's the car that my husband takes to work. And then the Journey, we have not filled up since the 6th, and I think we still have a half tank left, so that's pretty awesome. But let's track that transaction for $32.85. And last week we had $84.95 remaining, minus $32.85. So we have $52.10 remaining. For household items, I don't believe we had any transactions. Nope, we did not. So we have 36 cents remaining. For family fun, even though we went over budget last week, we did have one transaction for $13.96. This is another category that we are really going to work on in February. We went a little crazy, admittedly, this month. So $13.96 is what we spent. And last week we had negative $12.55. We did not do good in this category this month. But not all months look perfect, and we're definitely not perfect, and there's things that we need to work on just like anyone else. So we will try to do better in February. The nice thing is we were under budget with gas, so that kind of makes up for some of this. But still, we need to definitely reel it in a bit. And let me know what you guys think. Like, I haven't gotten any feedback yet, but I've been kind of filming zoomed out with the 8.5 by 11 just so you guys can see everything. So let me know if you're able to see okay, or if you want me to zoom in. I want to make sure that, you know, you guys are getting good quality videos, and if I need to zoom in, I definitely need to know that. So for sure, let me know. It's kind of difficult, honestly, to zoom in with the 8.5 by 11. I feel like it'll be maybe a little easier once I have an actual camera, because I have an iPhone, so I have to, the zooming's just different, but yeah, just let me know. Okay, and then pocket money, we did not have any transactions. So for pocket money, I'm still under $2.88 for the month of January, which is great. And then I do not believe we had any unbudgeted items, but I sent back what the household item that I ordered, I think it was last week from Amazon. It was not the right, it was like little reusable bags, and they were not the size that I wanted. So I sent those back and got a refund. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put a little addition here just to know that this was a refund and it was for $11.94, which means that I'll just kind of add this up at the end when I do my January results video, which will be posted next week. I did decide to separate the week 4 check-in from the overall monthly results, so you guys will see that video either Monday or Tuesday, I believe. But that's it for our weekly check-in portion of everything. And then as far as these other transactions here are concerned, these were for sinking funds, and I know that I did log those, so I'll show you guys the transaction log and kind of go through that. But and I have filled in most of this already, which is good. But in the last week, I got some clothes from Kohl's for $58.79, and I am at negative $28.79. I was okay going negative because I know I'm putting $30 more into my clothing fund like tomorrow, well, today technically when you guys are seeing this. So I'll be back to a positive balance, but I won't have any clothes money for February, which is fine because I honestly have plenty of clothes right now. So and that transaction was right here, so I did log that. The $20 for Andy's Barbershop was my husband's haircut, and as you can see, that is logged, so we can check that off. And then I also did have, let me check this off. The PicMonkey annual subscription went through, and I did put that here as well. So those were our sinking funds transaction. I've got some questions about, you know, what I use that other category for, and that's basically where I mark our transactions for our sinking funds. I like to put it here first because I don't always have time necessarily to like write everything out, as like weird as that might sound, I guess, but I like having it in both places because I like seeing when transactions take place, and like on a visual, like overall monthly basis, like, you know, I'm able to see when we did more spending, when we did lighter spending. So I just really like tracking all of that for that reason. And then I like putting it here as well because I'm able to also figure out the balances in each category. So, and then we just get into our bills, and I'll go ahead and check these off because they all did go through. And this is when I take you to the notes section of the planner, which is where I put our weekly budgets. So for this, I'll zoom you in. And as far as our week 4 budget is concerned, pretty much everything, you know, went as planned. So let's see. So for our February mortgage, we did set that aside for $295.43. We had T-Mobile come out, and that bill is going to be going down because I just sold my Apple Watch. I have decided to kind of go back to using a Fitbit. So I'm going to go get a Fitbit. I sold my Apple Watch in order to get a Fitbit. So anyway, so that's kind of what that's for. APS was $174.52. Hulu, $47.82. Our sinking funds, we did put $254 into that account. We do use an extra checking account for sinking funds. The reason why we decided to use a checking account is because with our sinking funds, obviously, you know, we're making multiple transactions, and with our particular bank, you can't make more than 6 withdrawals from a savings account before having a fee. So we have basically my husband's paycheck gets deposited into one checking account, my paycheck gets deposited into our other one. That way there's no fees on either of those checking accounts. And then we use our primary checking account for like cash and bills, and then our secondary one for sinking funds. So that's what works, you know, for us personally. And then for unbudgeted items, I guess I'll just put 0 because technically we didn't actually spend anything. So yeah, so week 4 was a very smooth week for us. So our spending pretty much was exactly as planned at $901.77. And there you have it. So that is our week 4 check-in. If you guys have any questions at all, definitely let me know in the comment section down below. I do try to respond as quickly as I can. If you're interested in getting any of the items that you see here today to kind of create like your own budget, I do have links to Planner Kate stickers, her Etsy shop, to the Erin Condren Deluxe Monthly Planner, as well as Erin Condren accessories and stickers and all that fun stuff. So definitely check out those links if you're interested in picking anything up. I also do have a $10 off coupon you can receive from Erin Condren by using my referral link down below. If you have not already subscribed, definitely do that to join our little YouTube family here. I would love to have you join us. And do give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and I will chat with y'all later. Bye!